Now children, the activity we will do today is on page 57, 58, 59 and 60 of the EVS book. The first activity is join the different body parts to the correct animals. So here we have three animals. Okay, there is a bird, there is an insect, and there is an animal. This is a duck. This is a cockroach. And here we have a cow. So you can see all the three animals, okay, they look very different. Like if you see the duck has this kind of a beak, which is very different from the beak of other animals, right? Other birds, sorry. And animals do not have beaks, only birds will have beaks. So this is the beak of a duck. And the duck's feet, if you see the feet of the duck, it is like a web, it is all joined, right? The fingers are not separate like our fingers. They are all joined. These are called webbed feet. Why do they have webbed feet? It helps them to swim in the water. And what else do birds have? They have feathers, they have wings. Next, we have an insect, which is a cockroach. So insects have 6 legs. So you can see cockroach also has 6 legs. Then they also have this antenna. This, with the help of this antenna, the cockroach or the other insects, they can sense what is close to them. If there is something coming near to them, they get that with the help of the antenna, they can sense it. They can feel something coming close to them, so they can protect themselves. And insects also usually have wings to help them to fly. And here we have an animal, that is a cow. Okay, so you can see animals, they do not have wings, they do not have feathers. What do they have? They have 4 legs, they have tails, and some animals also may have horns. So as you can see, different creatures look very different from one another. Now look at this picture. This is the picture of some webbed feet. Now whose feet do you think? ये किसके पैर लग रहे हैं आपको? Duck के हैं, cockroach और cow. किसके पैर ऐसे हैं? It's the duck, right? So you will match this to the duck. Similarly, whose legs these look like? Do these look like the duck's legs, the cockroach's legs, or the cow's legs? And what about this one? So you have to identify whose legs these are and match it to the correct animal. Then there are some other body parts, like there is this pair of horns. Which of these 3 animals have horns on their head? Yes, it is a cow. So you will match these horns to the cow. What about this beak? Whose beak is this? Does the cow have a beak like this? No. What about the cockroach and the duck? Who has this beak? You have to find and match it. Similarly for the antenna, whichever creature has the antenna, you have to match it to that particular animal. So this is how you will do the activity on page 57. Next, we'll go to page 58. Okay. Now, write L for living things and N for non-living things. Now, what do you mean by living things? Living things are things which can breathe, which can grow, जिसमें जान होता है, जो जीवित चीजें हैं, उसे हम कहते हैं living things. और and what is non-living things? Non-living things are things which do not grow. उनका ना साइज चेंज होता है, ना ही वो लोग सांस ले पाते हैं. Like for example, this water bottle. You have water bottles in your house. तो क्या आप ये वाटर बॉटल, अगर आपको रोज उसमें पानी डालोगे तो वाटर बॉटल बड़ा होता है? नहीं, राइट? उसमें जान नहीं है, वो यहाँ से वहाँ चल के नहीं जा सकता है, राइट? क्या वो सांस ले सकता है? नहीं. सो वाटर बॉटल में जान है? नहीं है. सो इट इज नॉन लिविंग. तो नॉन लिविंग को हम क्या डालेंगे? एन. सो राइट, एन फॉर नॉन लिविंग. व्हाट अबाउट अ बेबी? कैन अ बेबी ब्रीथ? क्या बेबी सांस ले सकता है? यस. कैन दे मूव अराउंड? यस, वो यहाँ से वहाँ जा सकता है, राइट? और क्या बेबीज बड़े होते हैं? यस, सारे बच्चे बड़े होते हैं, राइट? So they have life in them. So they are called living things. So babies are living things. What about a light bulb? Light bulb is non-living. इसमें जान नहीं होती है ना light bulb में. What about a parrot? A bird? It is living. So you will put L. Similarly, children, you have to identify for the other pictures. What about a pair of shoes? क्या हमारे shoes बड़े होते हैं? क्या वो सांस ले सकते हैं? नहीं. So it is non-living. Insects? Insects are living things. They can move around, they can breathe, right? They have life. इसमें जान होती है ना? They have life in them. So it is a living thing. Newspaper? Newspaper is also a non-living thing. What about a tree? The tree cannot move from one place to another, but yes, trees do breathe. वो सांस लेते हैं, वो बढ़ते भी है. पहले छोटा पौधा होता है, फिर बड़ा सा पेड़ हो जाता है, right? So trees are living things. Animals like dogs, yes, they are living. And what about a vehicle like a car? Okay, the car can move around, but can the car move on its own? क्या वो खुद से कहीं जा सकता है? नहीं. हमें गाड़ी चलानी पड़ती है, right? Plus, they cannot breathe. They do not grow. So, is a car living or non-living? It is non-living. So, for car also you will write N, that is non-living. Okay, children, so for each picture you have to think carefully whether they are living or non-living. And if it is living, अगर उसमें जान है, तो आप L डालोगे. If it is non-living, you will write N. Now, let's move to page number 59. Here you can see some animals that are given, and on the other side you have the baby animals. So we had seen the video earlier, okay, which was talking about the animals and their young ones. So here you have to take the animals to their young ones. So first let's look at the pictures that we have. Here we have a cow, hen, sheep. This is a horse. Next, here we have a pig, dog, and here cat. Now, let's look at the baby animals on the other side. This is a lamb. Now, whose baby is a lamb? Lamb is the young one of a sheep. Lamb is the baby of a sheep. Kitten. What about kitten? Kitten is the young one of a cat. Kitten belongs to the cat. What about a puppy? Whose baby is called a puppy? Yes, a dog's baby is called a puppy. And a calf. This is a calf. Which animal's young one you think is a calf? Calf is the young one of a cow. Correct. Foal. The foal is a baby of a horse. Chick. You know about chick, right? Hen and chicken. And the last one is piglet. Of course, piglet will be the baby of a pig. So, you have to take the animals to their young ones. So, pig and piglet, you have to match it. Horse, where is the horse's baby? Here it is, right? Foal. So, you have to match it here. What about this one? This is a lamb. Whose baby is a lamb? It is a sheep's young one. So, you will match it here. So, in the same way, children, you have to complete this activity on page number 59. Now, let's move to the last activity for today. Page number 60. Match the animal to the sound it makes. So, here you have some animals. Okay, like we have a dog, cat, duck, donkey, cow, bird, and a horse. So what sound does a dog make? A dog barks, right? You hear the dogs doing bow wow, right? What is that called? It is called bark. So a dog barks. So you will match dog to bark. What about the cat? The cat, what sound does a cat make? The cat says meow. So the cat mews. The cat mews. This is how you will match it here. The duck quacks. The duck says quack quack, right? So the duck quacks. What about the donkey? The sound of the donkey is called bray. So the donkey brays. Cows, what sound do they make? The cow says moo. So cow moos. Cow moos. And this bird, the bird chirps. And the horses neigh. The sound the horse makes is called neigh. So you have to match it. So this is how you have to complete your activities, children, on page number 57, 58, 59 and 60 of your EVS book. That's all for today. Thank you.